Hello, children, and welcome to the world of science. This is 9th Standard Science 2 Environmental Management, chapter number 9, first lecture based on this chapter. Myself, Kavita Kobane from Gokhale Education Society's English Medium High School is going to present this for you all. Due to the pandemic effect of COVID-19, we have to start at the online teaching. But one more benefit of this COVID-19 is the nature is healing itself. If the nature is healing itself, that is just increasing our lifespan. We can see a marked improvement in the air quality and the water quality of our nature. Now we will start with our chapter. In this chapter, we are going to learn about weather and climate. When we are just saying about the weather, we describe like this. It is rainy, it is sunny, it is windy, it is foggy, it is cloudy, it is snowing. Like these words we are using to describe the weather. When we talk about climate, then we say the climate is tropical, dry, moderate, continental, polar, in that taiga, tundra. Like these words we are using to describe the climate. In the moderate, it is Mediterranean, arid. Like these words are used for describing the climate. Now we will see the difference between weather and climate. Weather means it is the state of atmosphere at a particular time and a particular place. And climate, it is a complex involving the sun, ocean, atmosphere, land surfaces, ice, plant and animal life. Both natural forces and human changes influence the behavior of this system. Means it is affecting the climate. Weather is what changes from hour to hour, day to day, or month to month. It is keep on changing daily. Climate is long-term state of the atmosphere at a particular location. Weather's example we can give the temperature at Hyderabad today at 7 p.m. This is an example of weather of Hyderabad. When we say about climate of Hyderabad, then we have to mention the period. So here the example is the temperature at Hyderabad on December is 30 degrees. Means regularly in the month of December the temperature is 33. So it remains constant for a long time. Long time is every year in December this type of changes will be there in Hyderabad. That is what the climate. Climate, it is a sum of all statistical weather information that helps to describe a place or region. It is a dynamic complex of meteorological and cosmic factors for a long period of time, and it is categorized by a middle expression of atmospheric pressure, air temperature, air humidity, air velocity, sun radiation, raining. All these factors affect the climate. Climate does not change continuously. It is that which remains constant in a region for a long duration. Thus, we say that weather is related to a specific location and specific time, whereas climate is related to a longer duration and longer area. Changes in weather may occur for a short period of time, whereas changes in the climate take place slowly over a much longer duration. So weather can change fast and climate will not change fast. It will take long time. Climate plays an important role in our day-to-day life. It influences our basic needs like food, clothing, shelter. Also our occupation. Climate is especially important for an agrarian country like India. Means the country which is based on agricultural mostly. Various climatic factors like the direction, speed of wind, temperature, atmospheric pressure, etc. are considered during construction of runways, seaports, huge bridges, skyscraper, etc. If these factors are not considered, then it will just bring an obstacle in construction of all these structures. Now say importance of weather in living world. First, daily weather as also long-term climatic conditions influence human lifestyle directly or indirectly. Land, water bodies, plants, animals collectively form a natural environment on earth. This environment is responsible for the development of organisms. Means it is indirectly or directly affecting our lifestyle. Second point is the climate of a particular region helps to determine the diet, clothing, housing, occupations, and lifestyle of people of that region. Example is given here Kashmiri and Rajasthani. Yes, Kashmiri people used to wear a heavy cloth. Rajasthani people also wear the clothes, but that are the loose one and thin one over. Plus, in their diet also lot of difference. Kashmiri people's diet will not be adjusted by the Rajasthani people in their surrounding. Third point is salinity of marine water, formation of oceanic currents, water cycle, etc. are all related to various weather and climatic factors. Yes, they are also affecting the weather and climate. Various climatic factors bring about the weathering of rocks in the earth's crust. You must have learned the soil formation. In that you have learned the weathering. The rain, the sun and the heat, they all are just affecting the rocks and converting the rock into the soil. Fifth one, climate plays an important role in formation and enrichment of soil. Just now we saw the soil erosion and soil formation. Microbes in the soil play an important role in formation of organic materials. This process depends upon various climatic factors. In rainy season, you must have saw the organisms are growing very fast, and in summer season, these organisms are very slow in the growth. If weather condition is suitable, microorganisms will grow fast and it will convert the substances into organic materials, which will help in increasing the fertility of soil. So that climate and weather are very important for us. Thus, it is clear that the study of meteorology is very important for. On 23rd March, Meteorological Day is celebrated. What is meteorology? Meteorology, it is a scientific study of atmosphere and atmospheric phenomena, including weather and climate together. That is what meteorology is. In meteorology, the study between various components of air, natural cycles, geological movements of the earth and climate is done. How they are interdependent, that is studied. Meteorology department also do the study of storms, clouds, rainfall, thunder, lightning, etc. Depending upon the study of such factors, weather forecasts are made by meteorological department. And these forecasts are very useful for common peoples, farmers, fisheries, aviation services, water transport and various other organizations. Our Indian Meteorological Department was founded in 1875 by the Britishers, that is at Shimla. Its head office is in Pune and the regional offices are at Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Nagpur and Delhi. Indian Meteorological Department, they are preparing and publishing a map of our nation twice in every 24 hours. In this institute, the research are going on continuously related to the instruments for climate reading, then prediction about climate by using radar, prediction about climate related to seismology, prediction regarding the rainfall by using satellite pictures, and about air pollution also gives a lot of information. Indian Meteorological Department provide important information regarding weather and climatic conditions to the other departments like aviation, then to the agricultural department, irrigation department, in which season we have to do which type of crop production and irrigation at what time we have to do, that we will come to know from the information given by the meteorological department. Then the shipping business, which season, which month is suitable for shipping, so that the ocean currents will help in just movement of ships. So for shipping also this information is provided. This information is also useful for marine oil exploration and production, etc. Along with that, some other predictions are also done by meteorological department regarding the calamities, that is the storm, sandstorm. Along with that, the heavy rainfalls, hot and cold waves, which is just affecting the life of people. Then the huge waves, they are the tsunamis that can be predicted by the meteorological department so that the people can be aware of it and they can save their life. Means many people's life can be saved. All types of mass communication media and all citizens, they will get their information from because of this meteorological department. For this purpose, India has launched several satellites which are equipped with high class technologies. Many of the observatories are there. These observatories at several locations are doing excellent work in the analysis of the information received from these satellites, and it helps in predicting all these things what we just now saw. Next is monsoon model and climate prediction. The tradition of forecasting the monsoon season in India is older than 100 years. After the famine of 1877, H.F. Blandford, the founder of IMD, had made a prediction for the first time, taking the snowfall in the Himalayas as a parameters for this prediction. So he considered that the snowfall as a parameter, on that he did the study and then he do the prediction. He, in the decade of 1930s, then the director of IMD, Sir Gilbert Walker, had underlined the relationship between various worldwide climatic factors and Indian monsoon. And based on available observations and previous recordings related to the relationship, he put forth a hypothesis regarding the nature of the monsoon. Different types of models are used for prediction of monsoon. Here is one, that is mathematical model, that is called as a dynamic model. Forecasts are made with the help of mathematical models which take into account estimates of current weather related events and ongoing physical interactions going on between them. Data about current climatic parameter is mathematically analyzed with the help of Param computers. So various mathematical models based upon daily geographic events are developed by supercomputer technology. Next model which is used for prediction of monsoon is the holistic model. In this model, predictions are based upon the parameters used in other models which have the greatest impact or effect on monsoon. Nowadays, predictions declared by IMD are the collective outcomes of various models. This is called as a holistic model. Next model is the statistical model. In this model, current climatic observations in a region are compared with earlier parameters such as oceanic temperature, atmospheric pressure, and nature of monsoon rainfall of several years. This data is comparatively analyzed by statistical method, and predictions are made about the monsoon in the present conditions. Presently, new models are being developed at IITM. Work is in progress at two levels, namely designing new models and developing new technology. The main focus is on development of the radar system and satellite technology. Any meteorological model depend upon interrelationship between param computers used in that model and the result expected from it. However, as these interrelationships with reference to the ocean and atmosphere are never constant, meteorological models need to be changed continually. Thank you for watching this video. Stay home, stay safe, take care of yours and your society. We will be meeting soon in the next lecture of this chapter. Till then, bye.